It is a huge crisis in the history of the Olympic Games. Comrades, be mentally prepared, because India is coming. According to the joint reports of many media around the world, India has now started the declaration process. Their goal is the 2036 Summer Olympics. Exactly. This is the fourth time in India's history that it has bid for the Olympic Games. And I have to say, this is definitely the closest they got to the highest probability. Once, the International Olympic Organizing Committee (IOC) has cited the lack of sports facilities, severe environmental pollution and poor sanitation are the reasons, rejected India's applications at times, and now well said the old saying, nothing but said. For the Olympic Organizing Committee, maybe I'm really sorry to send a nice guy card again. India has been around since the last century. I have always had the idea of bidding for an Olympic Games. Now you look around the world, they are definitely the country that wants to host the Olympics the most. And the reason is simple. As the fifth largest economy in the world today, dreaming of having a chance to present their own image, to promote Indian culture, maybe, just like Beijing in 2008. Hey, an Olympic Games, famous all over the world. So whether it is diplomacy, economics or global politics, hardly anyone objected. But why haven't you been able to do it? The reason is not external. Give you a chance, you are useless. The last time there was a big international competition, held in India, until 2010. It was called the Commonwealth Games. Is the scale big? Say small is not small. But it's also for the big global games, right? And guess what? What has India achieved? The overpass of the main venue for the opening ceremony collapsed. 23 people were injured. The athletes' dormitory has not been moved in yet. Sheets and quilts. It's full of the indescribable traces of stray animals. The audience of porridge went to the scene. It's all this look. Just ask if you are afraid. And the New Delhi costume. With the dengue outbreak. Switch cross flow. So a lot of runners think it's important to save their lives. Withdrawal. Even the Queen of England, who was supposed to be there, also chose to slip away. And after that year, there's never been a big tournament in India. All sporting events revolve around India. As a result, after more than 10 years of precipitation, India finally decided to take action against the Olympics. Goal 2036. And judging from the current early bidding situation, India does not have many competitors. Put it on the bright side. They are Nusantara, the new capital of Indonesia, and Istanbul, Turkey, and Santiago de Chile in South America. What about Spain and Mexico? There are also local tyrants in Zandu, Qatar, have expressed their willingness to bid on different occasions. I would love to compare. IOC, there is a real possibility that it will eventually be hosted. Power is in the hands of India. It's not that I'm biased. But as you can see from Paris this year, the organization of the Olympic Games, it is not just a test of the host country, the hardware level of site construction, the express information, the comprehensive test of the event's deployment of soft power. And many people say that this year's Paris focuses on frugality. The main one is to spend less money. But what actually, their running costs, has reached the level of 6th place in history. $20 billion is definitely not a small amount. If 2036, as the economic environment changes, as prices rise, India also learn to relax. I can only wish him good luck in the Olympics then.